Welcome to the NNBN podcast, talking with businesses, charities and organisations across Northamptonshire.
Sponsored by Poppy Design Studio. Find us at poppydesignstudio.com.
Delighted to be at the Northamptonshire Business Exhibition today, Friday the 8th of March at Wicksteed Park.
I've got Chris Smith with me from the Royal and Derngate in Northampton. Chris, welcome to the exhibition today. How's it been for you today so far?
Well, it's been brilliant actually. I've already met some new businesses that I knew of, but just an opportunity to just to get to say hello to them basically, and just kind of let them know what they're about, and obviously learn a little bit about them as well. And to be honest with you, just kind of trying to find my feet in this quite large room, Simon. There's a lot of businesses in here, so I've got a lot of people to see in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, it's pretty busy already, but you're welcome today. Now, talk to us a little bit about what's going on down at the Royal and Derngate, because you've got a lot going on down there, haven't you?
Yeah, sure. So recently, in 2024, we kind of looked at kind of breathing new life into a campaign that was running for our 40 years of Derngate anniversary. Had a really successful online auction that went really, really well. Thanks to yourself as well for kind of having me on your podcast to talk about it. And in just kind of terms of like what's coming up, we've got some fantastic West End shows coming through, so like Greece towards the end of the year, and Only Fools and Horses next year. But what's really exciting on the horizon is folks may not know we're producing theatre, and in April this year we've got a production of Moby Dick coming through that's co-produced with ourselves and a production company called Simple 8, and also it's the first production that our new artistic director Jesse Jones will be directing, so we're really looking forward to that.
Fantastic. And how can businesses get involved with the theatre and actually support some of the ventures that are going on down there? Because you've got the business club, haven't you?
Yeah, well, the business club is probably the primary the route into support. I mean, we're always open to conversations in terms of what businesses are looking for, what their areas of interest are. But the easiest thing to do, to be honest, Simon, is just to get in touch. Let me know what the things you're looking for, because people may not know what is that we can actually do. But if you're looking for a general sort of exposure or client or employee hospitality or entertaining or anything like that, I would say we're the place to be.
Fantastic. Well, good to see you today. Thanks for coming over and talking to us, and enjoy the rest of the exhibition.
Thank you very much.
So I've come over to another stand, and I'm with Prafun. Now, if you haven't heard of this business, it's a new business that started out recently. It's actually part of Tresham College, the Bedford College Group, and the Young Enterprise Company programme. And I'm joined by a man who is got a role in the company. He's going to tell us a little bit about what he's doing. But do you want to tell us a little bit about what the business is that you're running?
So, the business we're running is under Young Enterprise. We aim to sell sustainable products that are valuable to the customer. We have two products that we sell. Our main product being the eco jars. They are eco jars in which you fill it with compost, and then you can grow things out of them. You can grow things like spices, herbs, fruits and vegetables. And it's a sustainable product that is easy to source and something that is realistic for us to do. The second product being our crochet jellyfish that are handmade by our two other members in Prafun, two of our colleagues in Prafun. They are 100% sustainable, and they are handmade by themselves, and it's just a fun idea that we had because they are good at crocheting.
Brilliant, well done. And it's the first time you've ever exhibited at an exhibition, your first time you've ever experienced a business exhibition. How's it gone so far for you today?
It's gone very well. Honestly, I was not expecting so much people to be interested. I was only expecting maybe one or two just to buy our product out of pity, but it does seem like people are taking a genuine interest in our product and into our business.
Brilliant. And have you got any aspirations to go into business yourself, or is it literally just today as part of your life journey that you come today?
Obviously, yeah. I have an actual interest in starting a business, and after Young Enterprise finishes, I'm going to carry on with my own businesses, starting with selling eco jars, and I'll probably get into more things, maybe AI related, just having my own business.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done today. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and keep up the good work as well.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Right, I'm having a wander around. I found a man I know. I've got Tom Cliffe with me from Tom, do you want to tell us where you're from? Is it Issured,
Issured, yes. I'm here with Issured today, so different hat to usual, but this is my day job and what I love doing.
Fantastic. How's the exhibition gone for you today so far?
Yeah, really good. You know, we've had the business breakfast, which was great to catch up with some familiar faces, and then, you know, it's absolutely buzzing today with people, lots of different industries, lots of different conversations, and the nicest thing that I'm really loving is everyone saying the same thing. It's not about selling, it's about building relationships with people and catching up with people, so that when the time is right, who knows, business might be done, but actually they're keeping in touch with people.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around talking to people. It's great. I've got the best job in the world, I think. It's just literally just wandering around, talking to people about what's going on, and you're just seeing people doing business, having conversations. I think that's what these exhibitions are about, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. And again, you know, it's nice to see some businesses here probably for the first time, and then some regular businesses, but actually the nicest thing is being able to, someone says, well, I need this, and you can point them in the right direction. You know, I've sent a couple of people down to you at NNBN, you know, the usefulness that could be there, but actually just start those conversations. You know, I think it's something that says if you're not in the room, or you might be yourself who says it, lots of people say it because it is true. If you're not here having these conversations, you can't expect to be, you know, part of that local community. And look, we all love Northamptonshire, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And tell us a little bit about what else you do, because we'll talk about Issured in a minute, but talk to me a little bit about Cafe Track.
So Cafe Track, again, we started with a very simple aim, which was to support one autistic person into employment, and from there, over the last 5 years, it's grown. We're now over 125 people into work, and the reason why we do it nationally, you know, there's government intervention at the minute, the lack of opportunities for autistic adults, and we know how talented these people are, and the idea is we upskill employers, we raise awareness, and then through the cafe we give people the chance to develop their skills, and then we match the two up. So we get the people into the right job and they're successful. So, you know, it's a different model perhaps than people are used to, but it does make a life-changing difference.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, we followed the progress. You're 5 years old this year as well, so well done on the 5th birthday. Looking forward to seeing what this year brings. I'm pretty sure there's a big event happening later on in the year, so we're going to be walking the length of, well, probably not the length actually, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but walking from Silverstone to Chester House Estate in September. Really looking forward to that as well. I can assure you I'm not going to have the microphone in my hand that day, so we're actually going to have a bit of a giggle as well. But tell us a little bit about Issured as well.
So Issured's day in, day out job is around digital transformation, so they work on lots and lots of projects. My role is more about the people side of things, so we offer training and development, and that's from CMI leadership and management courses through to aspiring leaders, so people who want to get into leadership but aren't quite sure of the skills they need. You know, people often say get the opportunity, we give them the chance to develop that. And also what Issured gives is a wider platform to develop and deliver our equality and diversity training. So not only do we have CMI qualifications, the autism workshops, but we can also cover a much wider breadth of topics from, you know, the menopause through to kind of age discrimination. So lots of different things that we can look at.
Fantastic. And where can people find out more information about Issured?
So the key point, you know, connect with myself on LinkedIn, the website issured.com, but actually connect with Tom Cliffe on LinkedIn. And again, hopefully not only can I tell you what Issured, what Cafe Track do, but also, you know, it might be that you're in need of pointing in the right direction around the county, and hopefully I can help you with that as well. Yeah,
fantastic. Well, great to see you. Great to see a very lively, noisy exhibition. Loads of business, loads of conversations going on as well. But for now, Tom, enjoy the rest of today.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
So I'm joined now by Chantelle Cameron at the Northamptonshire Business Exhibition. Chantelle, welcome to the exhibition. Great to see you here as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit why you're here today?
Yeah, I've just down the road really in Northampton, so I've come here mainly to support Manor because they support me with sponsorship and network as well, to look at the different businesses, network and just support the event.
Now, for anybody that's not heard of you or doesn't know why you're here, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you actually do?
Yeah, so I'm Chantelle Cameron from Northampton, and I'm a professional, former, now undisputed world champion, and just had my first defeat against Katie Taylor, which was in November, so it was one apiece, trying to get the trilogy, but she's running at the moment, so I'm just waiting for a fight day and hopefully my hand's back at Katie Taylor to get my belts back.
Fantastic. So what took you into boxing? I mean, obviously it's mainly a male-dominated sport. You're making some great traction as a female in the sport as well, so well done on doing that as well. But what actually took you into boxing in the first place?
Just always loved fighting, so I started as a kickboxer, went into Thai boxing, and now I've went into boxing because that's where you can make a career out of it, whereas kickboxing and Thai boxing, there's nothing really career-wise, and I've always had a dream of being a world champion, and I've done it in kickboxing, done it in Thai boxing, and I completed that in boxing. And who knows, hopefully get a deal in MMA as well in the future.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, good luck with all the career and everything. I mean, obviously we're following your progress as well, and we'll hear a lot through what you're doing around Northamptonshire. But yeah, lovely to meet you, lovely to see you, and well done.
Thank you, appreciate that.
So I'm joined by Sean Rose now from the Northamptonshire Chamber of Commerce. Sean, welcome to the exhibition today. Great to see you as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do for local businesses and what you're here for today?
Yeah, well, firstly, it's great to be here, and you see there's a real buzz in the room today, which is great to see. And so my role, I'm their head of policy. My job is to speak with businesses every day and find out how businesses are feeling and make sure that's amplified to either MPs, our local members of parliament here, or national members of parliament, to make sure the voice of business is heard at the very highest levels.
Fantastic, and that is important for businesses, but also for the MPs as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that dual conversation is actually where we see business being put at the forefront of decisions being made. We just come off the back of a budget this week, and actually one of the things we have been saying is it weren't very business focused, and we need to make sure we redouble our efforts and make sure that government and local members of parliament are always thinking about how businesses in their patch feeling, which they do, but sometimes we've got to make sure it's still there right at that forefront.
Yeah, I mean, that's important. I mean, the budget wasn't that great for business. I'm a big believer that could have been a couple of more things in there, but it was what it was. And obviously now we focus on, obviously the autumn and see what happens there. But the exhibition today, I mean, obviously it's quite lively. There's lots of people in the room. There's a great vibe in the room as well. You're obviously here to engage with local businesses as well. Do they know exactly who you are, though? Because you kind of sit in the background, don't you?
So I'm not here all the time. So I do a dual role at Northamptonshire, Milton Keynes, but also in Coventry and Warwickshire. So yes, they do. We get to have really good chats. And actually, the one thing we've got at a Chamber Network is you build really strong relationships really quickly. And I feel that's a real benefit of Northamptonshire itself. Actually, people here are so open and so willing to talk, and they're really engaging with the things we're doing as a chamber. And we're here just to support businesses. And I tell you, I'm looking forward to getting to meet the ones that I've not yet met.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, obviously, go and enjoy the exhibition. Great to see you as well. Thanks for coming over to see us. Before we let you go, though, do you realise it was actually a year ago that we actually had Kevin Hollinrake here in Northamptonshire, and we were on the stage with him? It was actually 1 year today. So here we are. Great day. What was your recollection from that day as well?
Well, look, it's nice to hear a minister stayed in post for a year, and as a small business minister, what a coup it was to have him here and get to talk to him. So great thing for your organisation to have led on that. So thank you very much for giving us that opportunity. And I thought back to what he was saying there about SMEs are the lifeblood of this economy. If we support those, then what we'll see is the economy continue to grow. And alongside that, we need to make sure we're supporting people to be able to trade internationally. And as a chamber that sits in the heart of that make sure we can connect people into those roles. So well done for getting him here, and look, I look forward to continue working together, and especially throughout the day today.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for coming to see us today. Go and enjoy the rest of the exhibition. Thank you. So I'm joined now here at the Northamptonshire Business Exhibition by Simon Hollis. Simon, welcome today. How has it been for you so far today as a guest today?
It's been really good, actually. I think all these exhibitions are quite surprising, because you sort of come in and thinking, well, won't be here long, and here I am 2 hours later and still here.
Yeah, brilliant. And you come to have a look and see what's going on today, but tell us a little bit about you and what you actually do, because you do an amazing thing, and I've used that word deliberately in Northampton, but it's not only about that one event, is it? You've got other events going on as well.
Yeah, sure. So, the primary reason really is for the Amazing Northampton Run, which is a closed roads half marathon event in the town. Celebrating all that's good about the town. So it's great to come here, see local businesses and engage. But the bigger picture for us as well is organising events all over the county and sometimes further afield, and also our international event in Nepal. So, yeah.
And this is your business Go Beyond Challenge, which obviously brings people together to not only exercise but as a competitive nature as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean we sort of divide our customers into two key categories. Competers and completers, and both are important. Some guys are out there chasing some incredible times, and some people are happy just to get round, and we're just happy to be there supporting everybody.
Yeah, fantastic. And then you mentioned about the Amazing Northampton Run. It takes place in September this year, is it?
Yeah, 15th of September. So we close off the town and we do a grand tour really of everything that's amazing about the town. Loads of history, heritage, culture, music. It's all going on.
Yeah, brilliant. Looking forward to it. I mean, I was there last year on the finishing line, and it was very busy. It was great seeing, people from different charities, different running clubs taking part as well. But it was also great for the town as well, and gave people a chance to come into the town centre that might not necessarily come in on the town centre. Obviously supporting a lot of small businesses as well on the day. What sort of can we expect to see this year?
So we can expect more people. I think that's one of the core things. Now we're tidying the route up a little bit. We're always there learning about stuff. And really just more engagement with more charities, more engagement with more businesses, and just really kind of make it a really important thing for the town. And I think there's lots of people that have things to say about Northampton, not always the most positive. But my question is so what are you doing about it? And for us, we're doing stuff. We're making a difference, and we're making some changes happen.
Fantastic. Where can people find out more information about entering this year, or maybe even sponsoring some of the actual event itself?
So they can go to either gobeyondchallenge.com or the amazing northamptonrun.co.uk. We're always interested in sponsorship. If you've got products that you want to place in front of a large audience, or if you just want to be part of the community and show that actually that you have some investment in the town, in the county, as well as your business.
Fantastic. Well, good luck with it all this year. I'm really looking forward to being involved with you again this year, working with you in the build up to it as well. And we're here to help push out the message about it as well. So I cannot wait for it. I'm not going to be running it myself. I haven't got the legs anymore, although some people may disagree. You can always run it slower and get a better view. Is that fair to say?
Exactly. There's so much to see, and also just want to say really, it's a big thank you to you and NNBN, because, like I say, connecting us with all the right kind of people makes life a lot easier.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thanks for coming today. Great to see you as always. And go and enjoy the rest of the exhibition as well. So I'm now joined by Councillor Daniel Lister, who's the Economic and Growth Development Councillor for West Northamptonshire. Is that right?
Close enough. Councillor, Economic Development, Town Centre Regeneration and Growth.
Fantastic. I knew there was a lot in there, but
There's a lot in there. We've got adult learning and tourism as well in there as well. So we do quite a lot. It's all about how we grow West Northamptonshire and support Northamptonshire as a whole as well, especially around the visitor economy, taking over the LEP functions as well. So the SEMLEP functions are coming over to West Northampton. That's supporting as far away south as Luton, all the way up to Northampton as well. So there's a lot going on over in the West at the moment.
Fantastic. So welcome to the exhibition today. What's your feeling so far with the exhibition? It's a great buzz in the room, I think, and a great vibe. How have you found it so far?
Absolutely brilliant. There's lots of exhibitors here. There's lots of people to talk to, see. There's visitors really starting to pick up now as well. So it's really, really exciting, and it's nice to come and show people what we're doing and really showcase the businesses that we've got here in Northamptonshire.
Brilliant. Now, what would you say to anybody that's looking to maybe relocate their business to Northamptonshire as a county? I mean, how should they get involved, and what should they do if they're looking to come to the county?
Yeah, so come and speak firstly. Come and speak to our Inward Investment team at West Northampton Council. You can find all the details on the website. They'll signpost you, give you lots of information about properties available, or if there's any funding to help relocate over here as well. But just remember, it's a great county. We're an hour away from London, an hour away from Birmingham, an hour away from Oxford, Cambridge. We're right in the centre of the country. We have some of the best logistics and connectivity in the country. We do have the best logistics in the country, but we have a lot of great people here as well who are really keen to have great jobs and work with great companies.
And over in Northampton, obviously, there's a lot of work going on with the development with the Market Square, but there's also some really other, exciting projects going on as well. What can people expect to find in the future from some of that work that's going on over that way?
Yeah, they can find some great officing coming in. We've got great A-grade officing being built that we've had inward investment. So we've taken about £45 million worth of government funds, some council money, and turned that into £350 million worth of inward investment. We've got more to come on places like Greyfriars, but we've got Churches Conservation Trust who have relocated from London coming into Northampton, which is going to create a lot of jobs. We've got heritage parks, we've got the new Market Square, we've got new public realm, we've got new buildings that are being built for new shops, newer houses, new apartments. It's all changing Northampton. So if you haven't been for a while, come back, because there's so much going on.
And we've seen some announcements with Stack coming in as well. We've also seen some development around Fish Street as well.
Yeah, Stack's coming in, so they're going to create a million extra footfall. So they're predominantly in the north, but they are coming further south. And Northampton is actually the biggest development that they're doing, and they have done. It's the whole Old Market Walk, Peacock Place shopping centre. That whole centre is going to be regenerated into a competitive gaming, street food, eateries. It's all for all ages. So that's a really exciting exciting development. Fish Street is the food quarter, as we like to think of it. It's going to have catenary lighting, so there's going to be fish lighting, little porcelain fishes that light up and all go all down the street as well, but all the public realm is being redone on Abington Street and Fish Street. So that should be done by October time, along when the market's finished.
Fantastic. Well, looking forward to seeing what the marketplace and the market square looks like, because I think we've all seen the work coming on, and saw the announcement recently with the paving slabs being unveiled as well. So I think it's a real big asset coming into the Northampton Town Centre, and I think we're looking forward to seeing what it looks like when it's finished. So great work that's being done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and we look forward to. Please come back, come and have a look.
Right, I've managed to grab Eliza Seville, who, if you're not familiar with Eliza, she's going to tell you a little bit about what she gets up to, but great to see you at the exhibition today. How have you enjoyed the exhibition so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I spoke to a lot of people, and it's great to see so many people networking and talking, and no one's scared to go and speak to people, so yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, lovely to see you. For those people out there that don't necessarily know who you are, have heard what you do, what is it you actually do?
So I'm Eliza Seville of Eliza Seville Racing. I'm a racing driver, and I'm kind of on my journey to get to the 24-hour Le Mans and the top level of GT endurance racing.
Fantastic. And how's it going so far? Because obviously you're young, you've entered into quite a male-dominated sport. How have you found it so far?
Yeah, great. It's just been so much fun. I absolutely love motorsport. I've been involved in the sport anyway for 8 years now as a mechanic and engineer, so kind of understand all the dynamics of the car as well, which really helps. I got my first podium last year in the Mazda Super Cup Championship, as well as winning the Formula Women Scholarship against 1,000 other women from around the world. So it's going well so far, so just want to keep that momentum into MG Cup this year, and then hopefully get onto GT3 and GT4.
Brilliant. I was going to ask you what you're driving. So what were you were racing Mazdas last year, was it?
Yeah, the Mazda MX-5 Mark III, and then this year it's going to be the MG Cup F, the MGF Cup car.
Okay, so MG, looking forward to hearing more about that, because we've got an MG, but we've got an electric one, so it'll be interesting to see how that adapts as we go forward in the future with electric cars, and how that's going to maybe shape or change some of the future. But how can businesses and people support you, though? Because obviously motorsport relies on a lot of sponsorship and advertising opportunities for business. How can they actually get in contact with you?
So they can get in contact with me on my website, which is elizasevilleRacing.co.uk, or my email, which is eliza.seville@outlook.com.
And you've got your first race coming up very shortly, have you?
Yeah, 2 weeks' time now is at Brands Hatch, which is really exciting. I've never raced there before. Got a test day next week at Donington to get prepared for that. So, yeah, really excited.
Brilliant. Well, we look forward to following your progress. Good luck with it all this season, and great to catch up with you and see you at the exhibition today.
Thanks. Great to speak to you.
So I've managed to find Dean and Katie from the Northamptonshire Community Foundation, both exhibiting today with your brightly coloured fans.
Very
and
hot today.
It is actually. I'll tell you what, there's a heater just above my head as well. So we actually need these fans down here. But Dean, tell us a little bit about what the Community Foundation does for people in Northamptonshire.
Yeah, so we're Northamptonshire's, leading grant-giving authority within an organisation within the county. We give out grants to small charities across Northamptonshire. This year we've given out just over £2 million in support to really worthy causes, worthy charities, supporting all manner of different challenges and needs, right across the demographic from the very young to the very old, whether it's supporting the elderly with conditions such as dementia, in terms of giving them opportunities to communicate with other people and get them out of their bedrooms and into a space where they can talk and feel alive and human, or working with young people with cultural activities, providing them with opportunities to engage with music, acting, the arts, or it could be working with people who, for one reason or another, are finding it difficult to put food on their plates, and so we're supporting them with things like poverty or food deprivation and things like that. So all in all, we're a catalyst for good in the county. We're providing funding to some really, really worthwhile charities who are doing amazing things every day in Northamptonshire.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done on what you're doing, because obviously it's quite a challenge people find themselves in, and you're there to work with them to help them to get that funding into what they do so that they can actually better what they do in their communities and everything. But Katie, what is it you do at the charity?
I've got the glorious job role of being a donations relationship officer. So I speak to our wonderful donors and lots of different organisations who support the foundation. So I've got a lovely job. I like to spread awareness about our foundation, and I communicate with people on a regular basis who support us.
And how are things out there at the moment? Because obviously it's been a lot of challenge and a lot of real tough times that people have experienced over the years. How's things been going in the recovery from sort of the pandemic days?
Yeah, I think there are a whole set of new challenges. I know that we want to focus on the positives, but sometimes that's really challenging because there are things that aren't positive. But the positive thing is that there are people out there who care enough to want to make a difference and to step in when those challenges arise and do something about them. So I would say that since the pandemic, there are new challenges that have arisen due to all manner of different things, including things like what we refer to as the cost of living crisis. But equally, there are groups out there that are able to do something about it. So all we need is the support of the community and those groups to come together to make the differences that will really improve the situation for those that are really sort of struggling and suffering. There are opportunities. The reason we're here today with the Chamber exhibition is that there are businesses who equally want to do good within the community, and we're an opportunity to enable them to do that.
Yeah, well, fantastic. The exhibition's going well for you today as well?
Yeah, it's excellent. It's a really, really good vibe. It's lots of friends, and yeah, it's just really good. Busy, but good.
It's nice to see some familiar faces, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you was just bumping into you in about
No, it's great. It's really good to see the sort of business and community come together at these events. And it's really good to be in Kettering too.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, to be in a bit different part of the county. For all of us, I think, and I think that's also brought about some new faces that we haven't met before. So it's healthy, isn't it, to get out and about and meet.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, brilliant. Well done. Keep up the good work on what you're doing as well, because we know it's making a difference across the county, and you probably don't hear that enough for the work you actually are doing.
And so do you, Simon. By helping us, raise our profile and elevate our message, you're doing the same. I think everyone's.
Yeah, no problem at all. And I think just on that note as well, the corporate giving network that you've launched recently, do you want to touch something on that as well?
Yeah, that'd be great. So we're giving businesses the opportunity to become members of our corporate giving network. They pay a monthly or annual fee to do that. The fee isn't a fee in the strictest sense, because everything that is pulled into that group is then sent out to groups that really will benefit from the support. So in the last couple of years, we've raised over £40,000, which has been distributed between a number of different groups who are supporting causes like food poverty. And that's where businesses actually see the impact of their support and are part of it, and are collaborating with other businesses, building their own networks and getting something positive out of that experience as well. So if people are interested in joining that network, they can get in touch with either Katie or myself, and we can lead them through the process and hopefully make a difference in Northamptonshire.
Fantastic. Well, go and enjoy the rest of the exhibition. Thanks for joining us today. Great to see you both, and keep up the good work, as I said.
I'll leave you that as a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to leave you underneath this heater, I can assure you, but there we go. Brilliant. Good to see you both. So I've managed to find Tom Warrender, who's here at the Northamptonshire Business Exhibition at Wicksteed Park. Tom, do you want to explain who you are and where you're from?
So I'm Tom Warrender. I'm here because I'm on the front cover of the Chamber magazine thing for today's event. So if you want a signed copy, come and say hello. I'm also here for free stuff. Got myself a cream egg. And on a serious note, we're here because we're a big part of this business community. We're proud of This Is Northants. We're proud of all the businesses that are here. And events like this are fantastic to just network with other like-minded businesses. So it's a great event. Great footfall today. We've got a stand. Come and say hello.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's been busy all day. I think the footfall's been good for us as well. It's great to see conversations happening, especially where we've all been with the pandemic and some of the online meetings. But you can't beat face-to-face business, can you?
Not at all. You can't beat face-to-face. And I think what's nice is it brings together the online stuff, because people recognise whether it's the LinkedIn stuff or the branding, or they've seen the advert in NNBN, whatever the thing is, that starts a conversation. And just looking around, seeing all the people talking, they maybe haven't met, but there's just a recognition there, is really good. And you can't beat face-to-face.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Wilson Browne Solicitors, I mean, obviously you do a lot around the county. You're engaged in a lot of the business groups, very engaged in what we do, very engaged in what the Chamber does.
Yeah.
How is it panning out for you guys this year? Can we expect to see more?
Essentially that, yeah, more of the same. We're keen to be involved in all of the fantastic networks that this county has, and not just on a business side with local schools and everything else. We care about the community, both the business community and the local community we're part of. So for us, it's essential that we've got as many of us involved in as many different groups as possible and give back where we can, really.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm glad you touched on the schools. No one's really talked to us about it today, but how important is it for you to go in and engage with the future? Because I've seen you at various events where you've been talking to students and future employees, maybe future solicitors and everything. But how important is it that we actually go in to actually engage with the future generations?
For me, it's massively important. I look back to when I came through and there was a bit of information you could read here and there. It wasn't really careers guidance, certainly for law. There were kind of your standard items sort of in columns, but anything beyond that, law wasn't really explained. So for me, yes, it could be the employees of tomorrow, but it's just about giving back and educating people and saying, look, this is what a lawyer is, this is what they do, and if that helps someone in their career path, great. And it is that giving back thing. You know, I'm proud of where I've got to. I want to help others on their journey, so it's something, I'm really passionate about.
Yeah, well done on that, because I think it keeps us young as well, doesn't
Yes,
it?
absolutely.
As we go back into the schools, actually engage with the younger generation, we actually learn from them as well, which I think is fantastic as well, isn't it? And I've actually got a team today from Bedford College Group. I go into the company or into the college and work with the company enterprise program, young enterprise. The company program. They're actually here today, so go and have a wander around and go and see them. Give them some words of inspiration and encouragement. But yeah, certainly, how good is it to see young people at exhibitions as well?
I think it's brilliant, and I think it's a massive skill to come out to something like this. You know, I've done it myself, junior in my career, let alone as a student. It can be a daunting thing, actually, and it's fine now because people know me and I've done it enough that I'm confident to walk up to people, but it is a massively daunting thing. So for people that are younger to get involved at this stage and see that actually, break it down, it's just talking to people. It's not that scary, and if they can get that skill set now, then they'll fly in the future. So
I remember my first ever work experience. I was thrown onto an exhibition stand in Islington in London as a raw 16-year-old saying give out leaflets to adults, and it was really scary, it was really frightening, but what it gave me was the skills, the techniques that I've got today, and it helped you to get out where you are. So I'm glad they're here today. But listen, thanks ever so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
I really
Thanks
do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And good. Keep up the good work with what you guys are doing as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Simon.
Well, I haven't had a chance to speak to him yet, but Mr. Steers, how are you today?
Not bad, thank you. It's busy. It's a lovely Wicksteed Park with a lovely sun shining as well on this lovely March day. I've only been here a couple of times because I'm not localish, and I know I do need to come back. And this it's a beautiful venue, and it's really busy, and I've had some great conversations.
Great. Now, obviously, those conversations are about NLive Radio. You got your T-shirt on and everything. How's it gone for you today so far at the exhibition?
It's been busy. I mean, I always find the expos are really great to reconnect with people, particularly people that you've had half a conversation with, and you go, oh, we need to finish that off. I mean, I've had 2 or 3 of those today, which will then lead on to better conversations and actually shaking hands on getting deals done, really, and I think that's what these expos need, and that's why we need more events, more expos, or more networking events, because it's being in the room with people is how you make things happen.
Yeah, more networking events after what we got around the county.
Well, no, what we need is more people going to these networking events and new people giving it a go. I mean, there is such a wide variety of networking events that happen mornings, lunchtimes, and evenings, and people need to give these things a go. Take a couple of hours, use it as an opportunity to meet new people. Because you do see regular faces, which is good, but it's always good to see new faces at networking events.
Yeah, absolutely. We are standing in the lunch queue. Have you seen what's for lunch yet?
I've just seen lots of sandwiches, bags with sandwiches in it. So I don't know I don't know what the plan is. I'm looking, a nice prawn mayo or something would be nice, wouldn't it?
Is that what you reckon? I haven't got a clue what we're going to get at the moment, but I reckon I'm going to go for the cheese. I think hopefully there's a cheese one left. There's quite a few hungry people in this queue, isn't there?
There is, and I'm hoping my name's down because I seem to be checking people off as well, which is good.
Yeah, that is good, isn't it? Good. Well, listen, great to see you as always. Great to see that it's been a good day for you so far, and obviously keep up the good work of what you're doing, because people love listening to the station that loves Northampton.
Thank you very much. Absolutely.
I've just found Ben Littlewood from Hangar 41. Ben, how are you?
Afternoon, Simon. Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you. How are you?
Don't worry, we're not live. We are recording for today, but you've come along and see what the exhibition's all about today?
Yes, yeah. It's one of those things that you've got to come down to and have a look around, show your face. Good to catch up with a lot of familiar people, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, good to find a few more as well. Pick up a few leads.
Yeah, it certainly is a lot bigger than people thought. I've heard it a couple of times saying, wow, this is really big, it's really, really lively as well, which is great, because obviously it helps us as businesses to actually engage with people, but also tell people what we do as well. And obviously we're busy running events, but obviously a chance to actually talk to people. So great to see you. Tell us a little bit about Hangar 41 though, because you've recently started out on your journey, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so we're only a month old at this stage, but it's a digital marketing agency that's focused around supporting SMEs with technology. I mean, and helping their businesses grow while keeping costs down, saving them the cost of a full-time marketer. Let me do it instead.
Brilliant. And how have you found it so far? Because a month old, not very long, but how have you enjoyed it so far?
Do you know what? I'm loving it. It's I'm going to be a lot happier when when I've got some money in the bank and all the rest of it. But no, every day for the last month I've driven to work with a smile on my face, and that hasn't happened in a while.
It's exciting, I think, when you start out on that journey, because you actually start in your business, and if you really believe and are really passionate about what you're doing, you actually get the chance to deliver what you actually enjoy. And I never have a bad day. Well, that's a lie. I might have the odd occasional bad day, but for me, I look at it and go, right, just get out there and actually, do what you enjoy, be around people, engage with what you're doing, and good luck with it all. Hope it all really goes well for you.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it.
I shall leave you to enjoy the rest of the exhibition. I've just visited the lunch queue, so I'm going to worry about going back to the lunch queue, but I'm going to have a wander around and see who else is here as well today, and go and explore the rest of the exhibition. So I'm continuing my travels, and I've managed to track down Chloe Finch, who's from Chester House. Chloe, welcome to the exhibition. How's it all going for you today?
It's really good, Simon. So this is actually the first time the Chester House Estate has exhibited at a networking event like this, at a chamber event, and anything like that. It's the first time, so it's going amazing. We've got our goodie bags here, we've got sweets. We're mainly here, so Nigel's here with me as well from the Learning Department, and Charlotte's here as a venue officer. So we're representing who we are, our heritage, our upcoming events, away days with teams, corporate events, everything. We've got so much to offer.
Fantastic. Now, anybody that's not familiar with Chester House, obviously I know about Chester House, you know about Chester House, but what do people need to know about Chester House?
So Chester House is a heritage site. We've got 10,000 years of unique Roman history here. That's who we are, but we're so much more than that as well. So we've been open for 2 years now, and what are 2 years we've had? We now do weddings, we do conferences, we have corporate events, but also we have an amazing calendar of events coming up to do with, the lambs arrive next week, the Cade Lambs, where you can come down and bottle feed the Cade Lambs. We've got Wild West in May. We've got a packed summer for all families, all ages, all abilities. So that's just who we are, we do so much.
Fantastic. And where are you located in Northamptonshire?
So we are just off the A45, we're in Irchester, so if you go straight past the big Tesco exit for Wellingborough, and then it's the first exit after that, just before Rushden Lakes.
And obviously you've got 10,000 years of history down there. You've got the events going on with the music this year as well, with the Queen tribute concert, you've got the ABBA tribute concert as well. A couple more as well going on, if I remember.
Yeah, so we've got the Queen and the ABBA was so popular last year, we brought it back again. But this year we've also got Motown by Midnight, which has been really, the uptake's been incredible for that. And then we've got also some family theatre going on. So we've got Beauty and the Beast. We're shortly announcing another one. I'm allowed to say it's Peter Pan, so it's a family favourite. So we've got loads. We've got Woof Fest as well, which is incredible. We're working with our local tenants that are on our site for that, the Canine Cottage. So bring your furry friends along. It's a day dedicated to them.
Fantastic. Well, great to see you. Great to speak to you as well. Enjoy the rest of the exhibition. Now, I'm with a man that I've met over the years, and we did a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I got Ashish Kumar from Web Alliance. Ashish, how's the exhibition going for you today?
Yes, so far so good. We are meeting a lot of new people, and it is good to know more local people than ever before. So lovely.
Fantastic. So tell us all about Web Alliance, your partner towards success. You've got written on your banner, bespoke CRM and database software. But I'm sure it's more than just that. So do you want to tell us a little bit about Web Alliance?
Yes, we are Northampton-based software development company. We develop fully adaptable and bespoke software. So if businesses are using spreadsheets or off-the-shelf software like Salesforce or HubSpot, sometimes it doesn't work for the business, because what we believe is every business is unique. So we develop a completely bespoke software which learn how the business works, so that they don't have to change and learn how the software works. So that's what we do.
Fantastic. I can see on your banner, you've got a banner that says, do you sell on eBay or Amazon? So am I right in thinking you've got a solution which interfaces between those platforms and connect up websites?
Yes, absolutely. We have got a piece of a software developed for ourselves, which we can hook into any e-commerce website, and then it can, you can upload product and categories from your website, just a press of a button, to eBay and Amazon without having to fuss, to have a product managed one by one.
And how important is it for people to have a CRM and database? Because I'd imagine a lot of people collect business cards at events like this, but they don't necessarily do anything with that data. So how important is it to have that CRM system in a business?
I believe it's quite important. And do you need a bespoke software or not? That is a different ball game, because when you are starting a business or something, a spreadsheet is completely all right. And then when you have your first staff member, I would recommend you to use any off the shelf. And once you have used off the shelf for around 2 to 3 years and grown up to a level, then you know why you need a bespoke software, because you will have certain things which will not work for your business, and certain things which you want how you want it to work. So that's when you are ready for the bespoke software. But I extremely recommend using a CRM system, either off the shelf or bespoke one. That depend upon where you are in the business.
Fantastic. So how can people find out more information about Web Alliance? Have you got a website you can give out at all?
Yes, we have got a website called www.web-alliance.co.uk, or just type Web Alliance Northamptonshire. We'll be the number one in there, and then you get more information about us, about our team, about how we work, our past projects, and a lot of video testimonials as well.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy the rest of the exhibition. It's certainly been a busy one for me. I know that I'm flying around everywhere. Great to see you as always, and enjoy the rest of today.
Thank you very much for seeing you, Simon, and see you around again. Bye.
Good stuff. Right, I've got Jessica Pilkinson with me.
Oh, hello, Simon.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
You come today to have a look and see what today's all about?
I have, and I've come for your speed networking event.
Fantastic. Looking forward to that. It's coming up very shortly. How's it been for you today? Come to have a wander around and see what's happening?
I have, and it's also International Women's Day, so I've got my badge here. I've got Chloe Finch from Chester House alongside me, and I'm flying the flag for female founders, women in business, young women starting out in their career. And I'm also spreading the word about how important it is for women in business to mentor younger women, so that we can really, make waves and continue to do extraordinary things.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I saw your post on social media this week that was talking about that, and saw obviously that some of the women that you were recognising as part of that. How important is it that women are recognised in business, you think?
Well, I mean, the stats are still appalling, actually, Simon, in terms of how many businesses are female-led, how much funding is allocated to female-led businesses. It's essential that all men and women support all genders, of course, in business. But we have to set a good example, and we have to support each other. So, days such as International Women's Day is a day. The theme is inspiring inclusion. It's a day for men and women to come together. But let's not recognise that women have been underrepresented for years. It's time for us to climb that ladder.
Brilliant. Well done on what you're doing, because obviously, as I said, your social media post this week, the campaign that you've kicked off as well to get more female entrepreneurs recognised. Brilliant. And of course, I didn't even know you were doing a bit about helping younger females come through the business chain as well. So well done on doing that.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the exhibition.
Thanks, Simon. Bye, everyone.
So I've managed to track down Amy Smith, who is from Horson's Chartered Accountants in Northampton. Amy, you've come to the exhibition today. What's your experience been so far today?
It's been brilliant, honestly. There's just so many different businesses that you don't usually get to see, and with being based in Northampton as well, sort of getting to see into Kettering and the businesses around here is just a brilliant thing to do as well.
Yeah, fantastic. First time you've been to Wicksteed Park? You've been here before?
It is actually. Everyone was a bit confused, so most people have been brought here as a kid, but never been here, but it's a lovely venue, really, really nice.
Yeah, it's great, especially when the sun shines as well. It's absolutely fabulous. That view across the park is incredible. It really is. But tell us a little bit about Horson's and what you do as chartered accountants.
Yeah, so at Horson's we provide an all-round service of basically every bit of accountancy that you could possibly need. But I work in sort of the business development side and come out and meet people, which is obviously exciting. That's what I'm here to do today.
And you're here representing the business, obviously within the exhibition, but also within the county as well. But you're not just a Northamptonshire business, are you?
We are not, no. We've got offices in Sheffield and Doncaster as well, so we cover a very wide range, as well as being part of a global network, so we have international reach as well.
And I'm right in thinking you're celebrating a big year this year.
Cool, we are, Simon. Yeah, on the 12th of December we hit our 170 years, so we're definitely celebrating that this year. So keep an eye out for the moulded chocolates. But
I'll look out for that because I love my chocolate. But no, it's absolutely brilliant that you're here today as well. Thanks for coming along to see us as well. And it's great to see those celebrations happening this year. Keep us up to date as well with what's going on, because we'd love to shout about that message for you to get the message out there. But good to see you.
yeah, you too, Simon. Thank you.
So we've just come to the end of the Northamptonshire Business Exhibition, and I've managed to catch up with a man that's been running around all day, and he's been very busy and very active. And I got Wayne Lennon from Cllr Original, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, so I've been getting my steps in today, doing the filming for the Chamber. So we're getting interviews with local businesses and a highlights reel, so we can show what's happened today. Working alongside Nick, who's photographing us just off of camera now, which is why we're both laughing a little bit. Brilliant day, meeting loads of businesses that we already know and also new ones, and just building that Northamptonshire community of businesses and helping each other, supporting each other, which is what we all really want, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. And what you do is so important, because obviously it needs to get the message out there via video. And I've seen you tearing around all day here at the exhibition, literally capturing the moments.
Yeah.
What time did you get here today?
I think it was about 8 a.m. Today, just to get up, get in early. So we've had the drone up in the air this morning just to get nice shots of the, hopefully, sunrise, but it wasn't there. So then we went back out later and it was a bit sunnier. And then back into the exhibition, filming all the different events I've had throughout the day, and just, seeing what's happening and seeing the happy, smiley faces of the local people.
Fantastic. Now, I've seen on LinkedIn that you've got some exciting adventures happening with your podcasting.
I have. So we've got a podcasting studio in our studio up in Hargrave, and the idea of it is that people can get into podcasting. So if you run a business, you don't need to know all the technical side. You can just come to us. And as we're doing here, I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, going in front of the camera, speaking to local businesses and people that I've known for a while who have got interesting stories, just to try and show people that you can do it as well. It's going really well. We've had some fantastic stories, and hopefully that connection's just going to keep growing. What we want to do is just show that Northamptonshire's got loads of talent in it, some amazing businesses, and our biggest selling point isn't that we're close to London. It should be the other way around. We are the centre of the UK, and we should be able to shout about what is here and let everybody from outside our area, from London, come to us, see our beautiful countryside, and have our custom instead of us travelling back to them.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we are in a fantastic location in the country. I was going to say in the county there, but in the country we're in a fantastic location, and people sort of often drive past Northamptonshire. And what would you say to anybody that can see this and hears us talking about things further afield? Why should they come to Northamptonshire?
I think the most important thing on it is, if you look at logistics, which is one of the biggest industries in the world, we are part of the Golden Triangle. So that is where all of the shipments go out from, not only in the UK but in Europe. So if all of the biggest companies in the world see us as being so important, why don't we? There should be more pride for Northamptonshire, the businesses we've got here. If you go to places like Manchester, Birmingham, or even down south towards Cornwall, there's lots of businesses working together. They've got pride of saying we support local. And we don't tend to do that around here because we're so connected to the bigger outside world. So if we can really showcase what we've got here, use local talent, and then showcase that we are this Golden Triangle and everything comes out from here, not into here. Let's try and change that a little bit and get some of the business coming into here, because we've got the motorways, we've got all the logistics, we've got all the trains. People can come here for what we do, and we can really shout about that now.
Fantastic. You've heard those words from Wayne Lennon here from Cllr Original. Wayne, how can people get in contact with you if they want to learn more about you, or have you got a website or something you can give us?
So cllroriginal.co.uk is the website. Getting really into LinkedIn now, found some really fantastic people on there. Yourself is one of them. So LinkedIn as well, just Wayne Lennon, or the business is on there, Cllr Original as well. Just get in contact. I love chatting to people. I might not be the perfect fit for you, but if I can give you some tips on how to do what we do really well, hopefully it'll work for you, and then you can reinvest later and letting content work for your business.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the video from today. We're going to share it, of course. We're going to push it around and obviously make sure that you're tagged on it as well, because I see the work you do and it is great. So keep up the good work. Well done today. I've managed to track down Mr. Freeman. He's been busy shooting people throughout the day. Nick, how's it gone for you today?
It's been a bit chaotic, but it's been so busy. It's been brilliant. I mean, the event's always well attended, but it seems especially well attended today.
Yeah, I mean, when you say it's been a bit chaotic, it's obviously been for you, because for us it's been great, but for you, you've been literally tearing around, taking pictures and capturing the action today, haven't you?
That's absolutely right. Yeah. There's so many little things going on in different rooms. It's kept me on my toes all day, was what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, obviously you're normally behind the lens, aren't you? Taking the action and capturing the action. What's it like being on the other side for a change?
Oh, it's horrendous. And I know you're revelling in it. So, no, I really don't enjoy being this side of the camera. But, it needs must now and again.
But it's important because obviously you do a great job with headshot photography, but you're also capturing the action of people like today, aren't you? So
Yeah. I think it's important. People forget quite quickly what happens at events, and you look back and say, I remember that from last year, but I don't remember that from last year. But then you've got that permanent record, and I think it's really important to get those sorts of images from events like this, or even smaller events. It doesn't have to be a 100 stand exhibition. It can be just a small inter-business event, and it's good to have proper images where everybody's involved.
I was going to say, what's the important message you'd like to share with people around the importance of having professional photography taken? Because we can quite easily grab a camera or an iPhone or something like that and take a picture. But obviously you're a photographer that is obviously doing very well with capturing the action and capturing those headshots. Why should they use a professional over the iPhone?
Well, it's not just the quality, the end image in terms of what you get from a professional camera over a smartphone. It's the experience that a professional photographer can bring to the equation. It's about the lighting. It's about the drawing out the expressions. I mean, I'm stumbling over my words here because I'm out of my comfort zone. Put me the other side of the camera and we won't have a problem. And just talking with people and bringing them out of the shell is really important. That when you're just doing it with a smartphone, or when you've got somebody you already know, the whole scenario is different, and it just creates a different atmosphere. And people, if I had £1 for every time somebody says, I hate being in front of the camera, I wouldn't have to work. However, they're the people who generally, when you get a decent photo of them, they come back to you and they go, oh my God, I can't believe that's me. Is that really me? You must have photoshopped it. And 9 times out of 10, you don't. So it's all about the experience as well. It's not just about what people say to me. Oh, well, you've got a fancy camera. You must be able to take great photos. Well, yeah, but you still have to know how to light the scene and light the person, or and bring it all together as a package, not just as pointing a phone at somebody.
I must admit, I've seen the photos you've taken of me, and I hate my picture being taken. Unless I'm doing something stupid, unless I've had a few beers or something like that, I just don't like my photo being taken. But I've always seen those images that you've taken. Thank you for what you have done, because I've been one of those that's not felt comfortable around that side of the camera. You're a bit uneasy about this. I'm a bit uneasy about having my picture taken. But at the end of the day, we just get on with it, and it's been great to work with you over the years. Obviously, last year we had the Minister, come to Northamptonshire. Yeah. You captured a lot of action, which is obviously added to what we're doing in Northamptonshire. How was the day for you? What was your recollection of the day?
I had a really good time. I really enjoyed my experience meeting the Minister. The whole event was very slick. So that makes my work a lot easier, and then I can just pull it all together. Sometimes in post, I got some amazing pictures of the Minister solo, which he very graciously made a donation to a local charity, because it was an unsolicited request to do a portrait of him, and he was very generous with his donation. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I enjoy just being out with people and giving them something that is something they wouldn't normally have, which is a lovely image which they can really make the most of. and hopefully get out there to as many people as possible to promote themselves. Not to promote me, just to promote themselves.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Well done today. Obviously, I've seen you tearing around. It has been busy for you, capturing all the action behind the lens with the photography. And obviously, we had Wayne on a minute ago looking at his video work. That can't wait to see his videos as well. But
it's great. It's great to be pairing up with somebody who's decent to work with. I mean, sometimes it can be a bit awkward and a bit strange when you've got people from different companies working together. But we've become quite a bit of a duo, and I think we work quite well together, which is nice.
Well, at the end of the day, you're both small businesses, and small businesses do tend to work together. And I think it's fantastic that you do work together on these events, and it's great to see you both. But where can people find out more information about you if they want to?
On the website, nickfreemanphotography.co.uk, LinkedIn, Nick Freeman Photography, and Instagram, Nick Freeman Photo.
Brilliant. Well, there you go. And that's the end of the recordings that we've done from today's Northamptonshire Business Exhibition here at Wicksteed Park. People are beginning to pack up. He's run off already to get back. He's probably he is taking pictures of me as we are standing here right this second. He obviously feels better taking those pictures from behind the camera. But listen, it's been an absolutely fantastic day today, and really looking forward to next year, and can't wait. See you all soon.